Hi, so today we're going to be looking at Google Stitch. And it's a design tool and it's more like a competitor to Figma based on what we've had, right? So we don't know how true that is. And that is what we're going to check here today. So if you come down, you can see that get started with template, they have pre-made templates and so many other things. Well, to get started into it, you can click the try now button, and when you do that, it's going to bring you to this interface. So now the very first thing that we can look into is how do we get started for any builder like this. The first thing that normally comes to mind is, you know, what can you build with it? And we can actually from what we are seeing here, we can build dashboards, we can build mobile apps, and some other things. So let's look at what it has, because one of the things here is they said it's free, and we have let's say some let me check a few seconds. Yeah, we have 400 credits daily credits. So if we exhaust this, we can always come back here to generate this, and which is actually very lovely and actually very nice. So what other thing do we have? Allow AI model training, email preference. Okay, this one's are API keys and the rest. So let's see how or if this actually meets the standard of Figma, because we know Figma has been the OG or go-to for UI design. So on the left, or yeah, my left, we have main dashboard, we have home. Okay, I'm going to click this one after the other. I think the main thing here is just to prompt. I don't think there is anything here for us to do than prompt. And we can prompt app, we can prompt web, flash. Okay, I think these are the different models. Redesign existing apps or sites with nano banana. Attach screenshots. I did bring your problems. Okay, bring a problem to solve and see the solution. So they have different models for this. So high quality designs in HTML with Gemini 3 Flash to export to coding. Okay, let's try something. All right, so there are options here. Make me an app that people would love skin in. Okay, so we can try something. Let's just the normal default type of app. Let me clean this to see maybe we would have other options here. This one is make me an app for discovering California activities and getaway. Focus on showcasing destination music. Oh, okay. This looks very interesting. So let's start with this. Let's see what's going to generate. Then let me come down here to see what's here. Starts with a design. Okay, if we have a design system or documents, we can actually paste here. Okay, this is actually very nice. Then I think it has live mode preview. So when anything that has to do with credits, as AI credits, we have to be very careful. So as much as possible, I would only just click on generate. So let's see what it does, because I don't think there is any other thing in the screen that we need to see. So now it has brought us to the dashboard. So this is the dashboard here. And if you're just joining the live, let me know where you are viewing from, right? You can put it in the comments section below. Okay, so it's looking like Figma Make. If any of you here have used Figma Make before, you can see it's like that. So he's saying that sounds like an exciting project. Explore feed home. So if you're normally, right, as a product manager and designer, I usually have my PRD documents, but this one we're just doing it directly and out of testing. We're just walking around, so it's just giving us this thing, a dedicated space for musical blah 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 blah. Okay, this screen list the direction, does this screen list Okay, or would you like to adjust? No. Okay. 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 So so this is my first walkthrough. I'm trying to see if where the reply is. I believe here is the reply. Does this screen? Okay, let's just reply here. Yes, it's doors, because I'm not seeing any other place to reply. So yeah, let's give that reply. Okay, so they made the chat box here and the stuff here. Okay, slightly different from Figma make. So let's see. I want to see what it does. So as it's busy doing its thing on the left hand side, we have okay, I think it has generated a style guide, which is very cool. This is first thing when you are building an app or any app. It first of all creates, you have to create a design system. Very, very important. So I think that's what it did first. Then as it's doing its thing, we have Mac here, we have direct edit, we have pan, we have upload files, we have design system, we have favorite. So I'm just checking around all the things that it has. Okay, use the design system. If we click on these, we have pre-made design systems here. Checking other things that we it's still generating, right? As you can see, it's generating the screens, and this is actually very lovely. So, and the good thing with this is it's generating it, in the file itself. So I think as a designer, I feel this is going to be more of how do I put it? If you are looking for something to use for brainstorming, this platform would go a long way for that. So, but we've not seen everything that it can do yet. It's still generating. So let's keep going. So I think this is where we add things. We can upload files, we can upload URL, we can look for variations. I think this thing it's okay, it's loading like it's loading like a website. But there's nothing really as building something from scratch. Okay, from what I'm seeing, this is not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's still generating, and I wanted to generate, and we would see how many prompts it uses, because that's one of the most important thing. Because you can't build a full app and burn through almost all the prompts. So it's done generating, and let's see how many prompt it made use of. Credit, sorry, I said prompt credit. So now for like four screens it had made use of that's one two three four five screen. It has made use of 11 credits. So okay, hopefully we would do that. So now generally what I'm seeing from here is we can generate UI screens, right? And to me this is looking like something you can use to brainstorm. So you have an idea of what you want to do and you do it. So this is not bad. This is good. This is good. Okay, you can edit. To me, if I can generate an idea quickly from this is actually very nice. Then let's see prototype. Okay, prototype variation regenerate. Okay, so I want to try to see if okay if it's like Figma make, meaning you would not be able to create your own can I duplicate? Let me see if I can duplicate. Control D. Okay, yeah, I can actually duplicate. Oh wow, cool. Okay, so I can duplicate. I'm trying to see if I can edit real time. right, on it, because with Figma Make, you can't edit. How do I put it? We can't really edit real time in the whole thing, like the way you edit in Figma itself. Figma owns Figma Make, right? But this one we're actually using Google Stitch for this, so we can duplicate, which is not bad. But can we move elements? Let me see if we can move elements. So I'm trying to see if we can move elements. And it's gonna be that it's gonna be difficult because this is not built for real time. Okay, it's not built for real time designing. So let's see what we can do. Instant prototype. Or should I have selected everything for the instant prototype? So okay. Ah, okay. That wasn't what I was looking for. Okay, let me select everything, then prototype everything. Let's see if that does the job. So with my little experience, not little, with my experience in designing, okay, you can select everything, then let's prototype everything. One screen. I can only prototype one screen. Select one screen to prototype. Huh. Okay. Cannot prototype more than one screen. Okay, let's use this. Okay, design system. So I can only prototype one at a time. Okay, modify, edit, annotate, design system. Um, okay. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. So now let's see these two marks. I think this would have to work in the design itself. Let's zoom in. Right. So, oh, okay. I know what this does. So, like, okay, these particular parts, and as we are noting them, they are here. We note them here, and like, okay, take for example, now we want to change this, right? Okay, I don't think that is a thing. Okay, it's did twice. I can just tell it to remove. Let's see if it does that. And remember, when you are dealing with AIs, you have to be, know exactly what you're doing in terms of credits. So I'm just trying not to make any set of actions so that the credit wouldn't burn for today if I do all my testing and walk through. So I said it should remove this. Let me see here. I noticed your request was cut off. Could you let me know what you would like to remove? Remove the specific elements. Okay, I don't want to proceed, but you could see that this particular tool is for selecting. Then direct edits. Yeah. So direct edits add stuff to it. Or if I add stuff to it, let me see if they would have to prompt it. Okay, we don't have to prompt it. Okay. So it's edit real time. Yeah, okay. I see. This is to move. This is if we want to upload something. We're not uploading anything. And this is our design system. This is our design system. Okay, I think this is actually fairly nice, right? Is there anything that we okay, let's see if we can link the screens to each other, if that's possible, because I think that's one thing I am very sure it's not possible here. or California map. These California map details. Let me see what this prototype is. Add screens. Add existing screens. So this is preview. Okay, this screen was edited and deleted from. Hmm. Okay, so I'm still looking at it to try to figure it out. Okay, so when I opened it, like opened it in the web, it actually did prototype, meaning it went from page to page. So let's try that again. Two screens. Oh, I think I get it now. Okay, okay, okay. So instant prototype. So now the amount of screens I want to prototype. So take for example now, this first screen is the explore page. Then this second screen is the map page. So now if I want to add more screen, I can add the remaining can I add more than one at the same time? Events, anything to edit. Okay, I can edit in the prototype here. All right, then let me check. Let's preview it. Sorry. So the more you add to the prototype, the more you can, prototype. I see. I see. Well, it's yet to be seamless. Okay, what's this here? Yeah, I think when the first time I clicked on prototype, it opened this double tap to open. Okay, yeah, this is the prototype. Okay, so I think we've kind of touched some important things. I just feel it's more like a trying to see if okay settings, delete project settings. Okay, so let's say we have if we edit anything here from the design system. Okay, so this is the design system. So anything that we change from here would affect the design. But I don't really have much issues with this. Then this is the code if you want to go down to code and the rest. Okay, so this is more like a walkthrough for us today, and if there's any reason for us to do more, I would do an extensive tutorial on this. So this is more like our logs. So now let's check. Let's start from scratch. So now let me do my own prompts, and I'm going to say okay. Say I am starting this from scratch, and I want to write my own prompt and I say, okay, I want to build I want you to create a wedding bespoke website for consultation, consultations, and bookings. Okay, okay. So now let's do this. Let's see what it generates for us. So this is a different project. Let's say this is our own thing from scratch. I want to use my own idea to build it. So it's loading right here. So let's see here. Settings. Okay, I think we've already checked the settings before. It's still generating. So it has created a style guide, which is actually very nice. Then appearance command. Okay. So how many pages is this thing creating? Okay, 2 pages for now. So I'm using my own prompts. I am actually creating a bespoke wedding website. I want to see what it's going to share. I didn't give it much command. I just gave it some few commands. And this is not looking bad. This isn't looking bad per se. It's not looking bad. And doing something yourself from scratch would give you an understanding of how the platform works itself. To have a screen you want to redesign, try the redesign. Okay, don't want any screen. What is it? What other screen is it generating? Oh wow, it's going at it. It's really, really going at it. Okay, well, it's actually nice. Like, really nice. Imagine we have the right prompts, we have everything. Hmm. Okay, so after the prompts, I completed the core screens for your bespoke consultation website, Elegant. We have the landing page, we have the service gallery, consultation booking, contact us page. This is actually good. We like with okay, how do this initial design look to you? Would you like to explore more specific section further or perhaps see how they translate to mobile? Okay, I think oh it can even create the mobile version of it. So I want to see what it did. It's not bad. Like I like this. If I even want to work, I can start with this. Like this is actually very, very nice. I just created this website and I can take this literally to Figma and this design more better than some designers I know. Not jokes. So the booking name actually like this. Wow. It's actually very nice. So we actually prompt this. So now to prototype this is how we know if the prototyping stuff works. So now how do we prototype the three of them? I'm coming. I think it has created a prototype stuff. Okay, that's here. It's prototyping it, but I want to delete it here. Okay, I've not added the other pages to it. So I want to do something. I want to delete this. Has it deleted? Where did it go? Prototype already. No, created. Did it lost or something? So what I want to do is I want to select more than one of it now. More than one. Then I prototype them. Oh, okay. So if you notice, it created a prototype stuff here, and the stuff disappeared. Ah, remove back. Okay, so now if we remove it, so we can add these screens together. Then let's say we connect all four screens together. So I'm connecting all four screens um like normal app should, right? So I'm connecting all four screens together. Let's see how long it takes to build an interactive prototype for that. Okay, so it allows us to move to each pages. Okay, this is actually a very nice experience. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if I go back home, go to consultation. Nah, bro, this is even, it has the highlight stuff. Okay, this is nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is actually very nice. So we created a prompts, meaning if we have the time to write better prompts, we can actually build better websites. So now I want to open my Figma. I want to open Figma, then I'm going to paste. I want to see if we can export this. So let's click on export. Say for example now this frame, we click on exports. So we can export this to Figma. Let's click on convert. The HTML file will be sent. Okay, so copy. So we are going to copy. Should we just create a new design? Yeah, I think we should. This is Figma. This is like the OG of UI designs. Okay, yeah, let's go to the free one. So don't worry, we're going to have some Figma tutorial coming up very soon. No, continue. No, I don't want to continue with another plan. Okay, so I'm looking for somewhere to paste this. Let me see if I have any raw file here in my drafts that I can make use of. Mm, okay, let's just use this place here. So we copied, let me cancel this. So we copied the design from flow, right? So this is a Figma. Okay, yeah, this place is not bad. Then let's paste. Let's see if we have what we have here. So actually did paste, and we can, oh, we can actually edit it from Figma here. Actually very nice. So to me, if I can generate the stuff here, I prompt it and do everything. I don't need to move it to Figma, except I need to now fine tune things, right? So okay, I think I now see why it's kind of replacing Figma. Yeah, I am not seeing what they are saying. I'm not seeing it. So if you can prompt your design here and do everything here, there's no need to take it to Figma anymore, right? Okay, and I don't see the correlation with that. But they are still two great tools. I feel very comfortable using this. You get, so for example, now things like this can adjust. No, okay, I don't want to go into Figma right now. But the good thing is we've done this, and this is actually very good. Very good. So let's say, for example, now we have an image and we want it to bring that design to life. So take, for example, now I have this website. Let me export this website as PNG. Okay. So I have this website as PNG. It's exporting as PNG. It has many layers. So now the next thing we want to try is if I export it as PNG, um, and we upload it, let's see if it would, recreate the site exactly the way we want it. So now how many? Okay, we've gone through. We've already prompt once. We prototype twice. So it's fair. It's not, burning as it should. So I think the credit system is fair. The credit system is fair. So are you done exporting? Okay, so this is the landing page that I wanted to recreate. So I wanted to recreate this page. Sorry. Okay, let's just leave here. So now we're going to open a new project and I can upload. I'll tell it to re. Okay, let's see. I think it has an option redesign existing apps or websites with Nano Banana. Attach a screenshot. Let's test this. Let's see this. Redesign this. Let's see what this does. If it's just a design or okay, it's loading here. Let's see what it does. It's loading. So I don't know why it's generating because I just told it to create the screen. Hmm. Okay, I think it's designing samples of it. No, no. Can I stop it? No, I can't stop it. I see what it's doing. I don't want this. I see what it's doing. I did not send it that message. Nope. So I'm going to select the flash. I think this one is just idea thinking. Okay, I think I understand why they separated all these things. Okay, I see. So now I'll tell it redesign. Oh, okay. So anyway, I cannot stop. Okay, I think maybe I'm using the wrong word. Redesign. I'll create a fresh redesign. Okay, I think I'm using the wrong word. Let me cancel. Can I? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to I should not use the word redesign. I think I should use the word recreate, not redesign. So I think with recreate is going to bring it more to life. So let's zoom into what it created for us here. Was it this one it selected? Oh, just don't. Oh my god! Hope I didn't make a mistake. I think. Let's see though. This is not. It's nothing to write home about. Okay, instead of it wasting our time, I feel it's still going to generate this because I think I selected this. Mm, should we wait to see what it gives us at the end of the day? Yeah, this is the only thing I, you know, have as an issue with vibe coding. Oh, sorry about this. Oh, okay. It actually, oh, okay. So it actually did what we told it to do, but oh well, it's trying, but didn't do a good job at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. It's trying. I feel with time it could get better, and it didn't come close. So let's try with a website. So mm, let's try the Google's website itself. That's Stitch, Stitch by Google. Oh, okay. So I just realized it would not take us to the home page. So I have to. No, okay. Instead of us using Stitch by Google, let's use Apple's website. Let's see if it can redesign Apple's website. Apple homepage. So let's click on Apple to open. Right. So create the homepage. Let's say create Apple's home page. Let's see if it feeds from an existing website. Let's see what it does. So I have selected it for it to create Apple's website. So this is Apple's website currently. Let's see if it's going to create it or generate it, whatever English it would want to use. Okay, wipe out everything. I'm capturing the current Apple's homepage to use as reference for your design. Once I have a layout and style build. Okay, let's see if it's going to do this for us. Okay, so we've done, text to text generation, image to prompt. Now we are doing website to prompt. Let's see how that works. Oh, okay, this one is variation, creates more than one sample. So at the moment it's actually creating Apple's website for us. Let's see if it can create Apple's websites for us more. Let me see, export, no, not download. Let's see if it can create Apple's website for us. So if it can do that, meaning we can take samples of some particular website and give it. But I think with more prompts or with time, I believe it can do more. So let's see how many prompts we've used so far. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I believe with proper oh geez, think okay, so it's still generating Apple's website. So I believe with proper prompts, it can give us the right feedback, right? So if we give it the right prompt, like okay, like the way we built the websites that we have here, that's the e-commerce website, the wedding website we built, like the way we did it, and it was able to do the needful for it. That's went a long way. So it has created the high fidelity stuff. He has created the high fidelity stuff, so it's just left for us to see what it's going to create. So it's just a waiting game. And the good thing is that the prompts are not flying through the roof. So with the whole thing. So let's check if there's anything we've not touched so far. We've tried prototyping, promote to global. Okay, I think this is more like pushing the website to global. So I feel if you can create a portfolio here for people that don't have website, I think you can use this to publish a portfolio. To go a long way in doing that. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Compared to Apple's website itself, not bad. So compared to Apple's website itself, we're able to prototype it. Okay. So it tried. Well, we know that we are going to, replace these images by ourselves. So take for example now you want to replace this one, so we can um okay, app would Apple allow us to get that image? If Apple doesn't allow us, would this tool allow us to grab this image? If that's yeah, let's download the image. Oh wow, the image is like a long bar. So let's see. No. Okay, let's click on edit URL. It's supposed to be able to give us the ability to change. Let's select it. No, generate. Okay, let's mark. Yeah, I want to see how that works as well. So, but the cool thing here is I can take this thing to it's refusing to mark. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let me try some other ways to go around it. So this is more like, let's see if it selects it. Okay, it selects it. Then I'm going to upload Apple's image. Let's see. Then I would say replace, and let's see if it replaces it. Replace. So if it replaces it, that means it's going to be a game changer. I'm not going to lie. If it does that, if it does a good job of replacing it, it's going to be a game changer. So it's loading here. It is trying to replace it. And but I feel if we want to do more work, here is I feel Stitch is going to be more like an idea generation where you generate your idea, while once you have your idea you export, like the way we exported to Figma. You export to Figma and start doing all your design shenanigans, you get. So but here is going to be majorly for idea, coming up with ideas, right? So that's the best way to use this tool from what I'm seeing. And I feel they are still trying, they're still doing a lot, because and again, if you are trying to we are waiting for this, just in case you are wondering what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for this to generate. Let's see if it's going to replace it. So again, if you are, let's say, product manager, and I think it's done. I have updated the hero section of your homepage creation with the iPhone provided. I have not seen the changes. I've not seen the changes. Where did he? I have swapped the original placeholder with. We didn't. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Did he create another site separately? No, still the same site. Okay, 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 okay. There's one other one down here. Let's see if he did something. He did not. Okay, see where he put it. Jeez. Uh, okay. So there's gonna be a lot to. Okay, let me edit with AI. Good. Okay, let me cancel this. Then edit with AI. Upload again. Let's try to do it again if it's gonna work. Maybe I didn't do it properly well. Replace with uploaded image. If maybe I'm doing something wrong, so I've tried that again. So it's creating. Well, if it was Figma, we would have known what to do by now. So yeah. Okay. I'm trying to see if it's created it somewhere else. Oh, I doubt that. It's just only these two. Is it done? I have added the home page. No, okay, I think it's still loading here. It's still loading. Okay, so I think there's a lot that they still need to do, but the prototyping is one thing I actually found out that is actually very cute. So once you create your screen, you can create a prototype. With Figma, you'd have to select screen by screen to prototype, which was a hassle. So with this, you can just select more than one item, then just tell it to prototype. Let's see, I told it to replace it. Did it replace it? Okay, yes, it did. So this is it. But well, I just feel this is just a prompting area. It didn't really do exactly what I wanted it to do. So, but at the end of the day, I think it's good for fresh ideas like create, brainstorm, create the UI, take it to somewhere else to improve. But I think with time, you can. So I did this with it. Like it actually did a killer job with this. You get. So it did a killer job with this. It's just to rework this and you know rework this and make it look much better than the way it is, right? So I feel Google Stitch still has a long way to go, but for it to do this, I just feel maybe I'm not prompting very well. I have to add better prompting, and the good thing I like about this is creating the design style from scratch, and this is actually lovely. So now let's create a new one. Let's say we create um okay, there are things that it has created before. Can we open this in another tab? Let's see. So it has created other things before now. Let's see what it prompted here. Okay. It's not bad. Like I think I get to understand. So let's say create a fintech dashboard. Let's say create a fin an agric fintech dashboard with all the required elements. So sorry for my so let's prompt this web. Is there anything that we need to do here? No. So let's do this. So let's see what this is going to generate for us. So I just feel the key here is prompting. So the better we are at prompting, the better we are at creating precisely As it's generating, let me see if I can. We want to create a case study of a dashboard on Google Stitch. I think that's how it's okay on Google Stitch for a fintech app. Give me a prompt. Okay, for a fintech app, Google Stitch prompt. Let's go. So as it's doing the Lord's work here, we are going to try to see what it has done here. Okay, to me, this is not bad. This is actually it's actually a very clean dashboard. It's actually a very clean dashboard. It generated this. So imagine you're using this to brainstorm your app idea. You just want your app idea and you already know your key requirements and everything, right? You can just come here, prompt it. So it created the screens. Wow. Okay. Let's prototype this. Let's prototype this. Oh, it created more screens. Let's select everything and prototype. So I'm creating a prototype. Hopefully it creates this. So um Gemini has given us okay, here are a few prompts you can use. Okay, prompt to generate UI. Let's see. Okay, to me I just feel this is going too far. Because they want to try to promote their products. Okay, yes. So, welcome to prototype editor. Your screen are connected and ready to interact. So you guys saw how I connected all the screens together, all right, and connect more screens to create an interactive app. Let's go. So it could understand, and this is actually very nice. So, and imagine there are more screens to this. It's going to be nice. So I think another thing that might happen here is probably we can bring other screens here and try to prototype it. You get? I think it could be a very very sweet prototyping tool, right? I think we can attempt that. I don't know if we can attempt that. Okay, let me try just dropping an image directly to the canvas. That would be a very very good way to make use of this. So this is my image. I want to just drop it directly to the canvas. Okay, I think I found a very good use case for this. So now imagine you have this and you have like five screens. You can add those screens together and create your app. Like, I don't know if you guys are getting me. That is actually it's actually a very very fast way to prototype your app. So if you want your boss or whoever you are building with to see what you've done. I want to see if I have a website that has more than one page here. I think all these are one page websites. They're all one page websites. Okay, but no biggie. The cool thing is we can drop images and we can prototype those images. That is the cool thing. And we can see what Google Stitch can do. I think one thing we've not tried is this annotates. And I think annotates is just to point out, okay, yes, to point out things, describe it. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Exits. Okay, so I think this is where we close the curtain for this. We can, in summary, we can generate UI. It's majorly a UI generator, and you can export, you can design other sites, right? You can use voice. Just because I'm on the mic, I don't want to. It may be trying to. It's trying to
Hey,
get.
ready to jump into the landing online course intro.jpg?
You get. So it's going to ask me to select the mic I'm using, but okay, allow at this time. Okay, why visiting? Not bad. So I can actually tell you to do something, right? But because of we are in a live class, it's going to just contradict the whole thing. So I'm just going to tell it to stop. So that's it. You can use voice, you can upload images, and you can do a lot with this. So this is where we again draw the curtain for today. And if you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section below. And as usual, you can also book a one-on-one consultation on this. So bye for now.